that we need to continue to stand strong to defend everybody's rights and freedoms.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? Hey, let's take a walk. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Today's going to be interesting. And boring at the same time, because we're going to talk about monies. Oh, somebody coming by. I'll turn that way. There we go. That's a cool little thing there. I think I've seen Marcel Lime playing with one of those. I think he called it the one wheel or big wheel or something to that effect. Anyway, he's a YouTuber that's out of BC. Currently in Mexico, backpacking across Mexico, I guess, or something to that effect. Sorry, I don't have a lot of time to follow everybody, okay? I catch it here and there, and, you know, I do my best. So anyway, today we're going to talk about a very boring subject, money. Once again, finances in Canada. Oh, this jazz. Oh my God, here we go again. All right, so the Emergencies Act Commission has heard just recently that the convoy cost the Canadian economy $3.9 billion. I think you're grossly overestimating that, but let's get into the details about it. Apparently blocking the Ambassador Bridge cost $2.5 million, or billion with a B, dollars, in the 6 days that it was closed. Companies were complaining that they couldn't get staff and equipment, or staff and supplies through. Okay, first off, Sarnia is about an hour and a half north of there, has a border crossing for tractor trailers, and beside the Ambassador Bridge, there is a tunnel for employees to cross back and forth across the border. So that's disingenuous to say that. But anyway, let's walk out on the pier. Pretty much all these border crossings, there were alternate routes that where truckers were taking. Okay. Ford, I love this one. This one's the best. Ford, located in Oakville, Ontario, said that they were debating about shutting down their plant because they couldn't get supplies across the Ambassador Bridge. I'm sorry. The Buffalo Bridge is only like an hour and a half away from Ford. Yet the Ambassador Bridge is like 3 hours, 3.5 hours. So I'm sorry, you just, that's just bullshit. Anyway, all right, so, but you know what? Let's go on the premise. The convoy costs $3.9 billion to the Canadian economy. It was a major impact on Canada's economic and national interest, and this is why they need to invoke the Emergencies Act. Okay, let's go on that premise. I will cede you that, but I will raise you. Trudeau has cost his country a lot more. Okay? With his policies, since he's come into power, how many billions of dollars has he costed the Canadian economic, oh God, words. Oh, these government words are really annoying. How much has he cost the Canadian economy by refusing to allow more oil to be exported out of Alberta? No more oil no more oil fields to be dug, or wells to be dug, or whatever it is they do out there. I'm not an oil guy, sorry. I respect what you guys do, and they provide such a huge resource to Canada. So how many billions of dollars have you denied the Canadian economy with your policy against oil? Oh, but it gets better. You know, you complain about Europe and such and their needs for energy. Well, with that same policy of yours, How many billions of dollars have you cost the Canadian economy because we don't have the infrastructure to ship to Europe right now and counter the Russian aggression that you're so worried about? That was there when you first came into power, but you just ignored. Anyway, so that's just one segment. All right, let's talk about another segment here. How many billions of dollars and how much health and well-being have you cost the Canadian economy by firing tens of thousands of healthcare workers by mandating they violate their own personal beliefs for a life jacket? How many billions of dollars in productivity from sick people that are now on wait lists everywhere, that can't get in to see a doctor, can't see the emergency room? How many billions of dollars have you cost the economy with that policy? Let's go on to another one here. How many billions of dollars have you cost our Canadian economy by firing? Well, actually, this one's probably in the millions. How many millions of dollars have you cost our economy by insisting on mandates for the TTC in Toronto, by making them fire how many 100,000? I do believe it was like 5,000 people, 5,000 employees they fired, experienced employees. And now they're struggling to meet their employee needs, to the point that they've actually dropped their mandate and are looking to hire back all the people they fired. This is the TTC, which is a Toronto Transit Commission in Toronto. Basically buses and streetcars and subways and such. But I got one even better. I got one that is near and dear to my heart. How many billions of dollars did you cost the Canadian economy by denying children the right to learn? This is future billions. This is the next Canada. Welcome to the Fringe. You know, I always do this. I end the video and then I remember the one more point that I forgot. So here you go. How many billions of dollars have you cost the Canadian economy by freezing bank accounts for donating to a protest against your government? You see, because capital investors came out calling you out, saying do not invest in Canada because Canada is a toxic environment and can freeze bank accounts at will. That one's a big one too. Welcome to the Fringe.